In the 1960s, the Seekers with lead singer Judith Durham were one of Australia's first big musical export success stories with #1 hits in Britain and the United States. 40 years on, Judith Durham still performs solo for audiences that are just as devoted as they ever were. Never one to shy away from a challenge, her career has crossed the jazz, pop and classical divides, and now she's hoping to cross another bridge, bringing the country with her on the new lyrics she's penned for the national anthem. At 65, her voice still has that distinctive sound, and she's about to embark on her most daunting challenge as a performer. Natasha Johnson reports.
There's a new world somewhere they call the Promised Land, and I'll be there someday if you will hold my hand.
The purity of Judith Durham's voice singing the Seekers' first big hit is as arresting as ever.
For I know I'll never find another you.
On Saturday, her crystal clear sound will fill Melbourne's new recital hall. The only instrument to be heard will be her voice.
And you'll be my someone. This is one of the most daunting and challenging experiences I think I'll ever put myself to the task of trying to do. If ever I'm going to sing these songs live, this is the place to do it. I'm sure the audience will all be on a high with me, just the fact that it's a new thing to do.
It's a long, long journey.
Audiences first fell in love with Judith Durham in the early 60s when she joined the folk band The Seekers.
This train and bound glory, this train.
The group, with a comfortable sound and great harmonies, went on to have a string of international hits, making them Australia's first global singing sensation.
I sang trad jazz, and then the boys came along and I sang folk music, and then we became pop stars. Then I went back into trad jazz and started writing music, and there's just a constant stream of ideas and just the thrill of singing in all sorts of styles that just keeps me interested.
Three, Sir Harry.
That freedom has allowed her to pursue her songwriting talents as well. Her latest idea is a controversial one. She's written new lyrics for the national anthem with the aim of bringing black and white Australians together.
Will we take it for a test run?
Australia, let us stand as one upon this sacred land.
Judith is someone who has actively sought out a relationship with Indigenous communities, and like many people, she's questioned, well, are these current lyrics, are they a good fit? And she's come to the conclusion that they're not really.
I have never stood up and sung that song.
Australia celebrates its one with peace and harmony. Our precious waters, soil and sun, and for you and me. People really wanted to be singing words that they related to. That was the overriding feeling that I had.
An old saying is a marathon starts with one step. And Judith took that step.
It was the first time in my whole entire life that I'd ever sung the Australian anthem, ever. They wanted to stand, and that's what, obviously, that was the dream. I'm totally stunned and in awe.
Judith Durham has been stunning audiences herself now for more than 40 years. From the Seekers' unforgettable concert at the Myer Music Bowl in 1967 to the standing ovation at the Bowl's 50th anniversary concert last December.
She's very small, and there was just this figure that came out, and I don't know, I think it took everyone back to times when the world wasn't so sort of stuffed up. Something really melancholy and sentimental, and yeah, she was amazing.
And this is Nick.
Hello, dear Nick.
For most of her solo career, Judith Durham's husband, pianist Ron Edgeworth, was by her side. In 1994, after 25 years of marriage, he died of motor neurone disease.
Ron actually died in this hospital. So it's given me very warm memories of the care that I was shown and the understanding. As we sing a lover's song.
Just days after this meeting was filmed, MND sufferer Simon Gardner passed away. His family gave permission for it to be shown. Judith Durham never backs away from a challenge, and she's devoted to raising money and awareness of the crippling disease.
I could see a way where certainly raising awareness would not only help achieve greater, hopefully, donations, because people would realise this is catastrophic, but, of course, in the hope of finding a cure.
I think she's really brave, but if anyone can sing a cappella, like a whole gig a cappella, I think she can. And writing words for the national anthem, well, you know, it's about time someone did, isn't it?
At 65, Judith Durham retains her unbridled optimism for her country and a passion for her music and her fans.
You know, I stand there, I sing, I do my bit. I'm only a means of the music being made, but they share it. Somebody has to listen to it, otherwise it's not the same. So I'm just so thrilled that people are as loyal as they are and support me as much as they do, and that they support and love the Seekers after so many years. It's just wonderful. Yes, I know I'll never find another you.
And then there was that other Seeker, Bruce Woodley, and I Am, You Are, We Are Australia. Natasha Johnson with that report.